Hi, this is Apostle Rosa Solomon. I wasn't meaning to make another video, but the other day the iRobot movie had came on, and Daddy had told me to watch it, but I fell asleep. I was like, oh, I missed it because I went to the movies to see it, but I had forgot it. So it happened to come on again today, and I caught it. And Daddy was like, watch it. So now that I'm woke and I'm with God, I can like understand things better and see things for what they are really are now, right? And I was watching the iRobot, right? And they had something in it that looked like CERN. I'm like, wow, Daddy, they had that in that movie, right? And then there was this woman spirit, like a Lilith spirit, who was very wicked and evil, and she came forth out of it. And all the iRobots were good robots. They were in people's houses, cleaning, cooking, they were good robots. But when this Lilith like spirit came up out of the thing, she was able to control all the robots and turn them evil. And so one of the robots stuck out because I think he was one of the first iRobots, and the man had gave him the secret on how to destroy that spirit and built him where he can stick his hands through this stuff and he wouldn't, blow up or whatever, to get this liquid that had to be connected to her brain part to destroy her, right? And so all through the movies, when the iRobots became bad robots, they were killing them with guns, grabbing their necks and breaking them. So I'm like, Daddy, that's good. At least you could kill them with guns, and if you can get a hold to them, break their necks. And Daddy was like, that's why they're trying to take the guns. And I'm like, what? So I'm thinking, all this time they're just trying to take the guns and make us defenseless. So when a war comes, nah, baby, they trying to take the guns. So we won't have them be blowing up these iRobots, because these iRobots exist, Daddy said. They really exist. Maybe when this movie was made, they didn't exist because CERN didn't, but they exist now. And like they kept showing them in shipment containers, right? And I'm like, Daddy, what if they really got these things in shipment containers in different places, like they showing us on the TV? And I'm like, wow. So it was a purpose for him wanting me to watch it. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna be easy to kill if you can get a gun, right? And if you're strong and you could get up on one of them before they get up on you, you can break their necks and stuff. So they may be built to be more powerful than us, but we could still kill them with guns. And if you're strong enough, get a hold of their neck and break them. You know what I mean? And the Lord said these kind of robots exist, and they're going to be in our houses. I told y'all this years ago. I believe it's in my prophecy book too, on Barnes and Nobles, how we gonna have robots in the house cleaning. Well, I'm not cleaning and all of this stuff. And if you notice, Google it, I Robot, and you'll see the CERN like thing in it, and it was a woman's spirit. And I also think this, guys. What if the Antichrist is not a male? What if the Antichrist is a female? Because the enemy does everything inadvertently, and he always puts you down one rabbit trail, only for you to get to the end of that rabbit trail and see that it's a totally different rabbit trail that you missed, right? And if you read Revelations, it talks about the queen, the whore of Babylon. It says that the dragon is riding, she's riding the dragon. So that means, if she's riding the dragon, then that means she's the one that's in control. And then it says how all the nations drunk with her wine, and she drunk their blood. So I think that's a big hint in Revelation, guys, that it may be a woman, because God calls women sons too. All through the Bible, God called women sons too. I'm not saying that the Antichrist, well, we know the Antichrist spirit is anybody that's anti against God. But the son of perdition, what if it could be the daughter of perdition? Because God calls the daughters sons too. And I'm not trying to like flip the Bible, but I'm just telling you, she rides on the dragon's back, and the nations, they drank of her wine, and she drinks of their blood. It doesn't say he, right? And in the movie I, Robot, they got this little woman spirit in the Masonries. Their god is a woman. I've done studies on the Masonry. Their god is a woman. That's what that G stand for. It stand for goddess, boo. They know God exists too, but they know it's a woman god up there too. But I'm not saying it's Mama Rude they worshiping, but Satan always got a counterfeit. You know what I'm saying? He got a counterfeit Holy Spirit. He got a counterfeit wife too. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to open y'all up. I'm just trying to wake y'all brains up, get y'all to thinking and going to study the book of Revelations, because it's the reason why it calls her the Queen of Babylon. It's the reason why she riding on Leviathan the dragon. It's the reason why everybody drinking from her cup of indentation. It's the reason why she's going to be drinking the blood of the nations. Don't say he. Now, it does talk about the son of perdition. But remember, God called women sons too. I'm just saying. Go check out the movie iRobot. You're going to get woke like I did. God led me to look at that for a purpose and a reason. Look at a lot of these robot movies, because a lot of them don't have love scenes and all that nastiness in them like they do now. You know what I'm saying? And Wesley Snipes movies, a lot of his don't have that nastiness in it either. And you could check those movies out and you'll be like, whoa, I ain't noticed that before. What? Because we was in the world. We was blind when these movies come out, right? We was blind in the spirit, but we ain't blind no more. So now we could dissect and analyze and be like, yo, that's what they about to do. That's what they doing. Because they put everything they're going to do to us in the movies on TV. We know this because they have to tell us. They just can't be doing jack and cannot tell us. So how's they going to tell you inadvertently in the movies, TV shows, because they know you're going to take it as entertainment. And when you being judged, the devil like, you know what? I showed it to them. It ain't my fault they took it as entertainment. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault, God. They took it as entertainment. And then y'all gonna be like, what? He tricked us. He tricked us. What? On now. So yeah, I wake up. So study the book of Revelations. I have multiple times. Look up some of these old movies, because I'm gonna look up some of them led by God. And I'm gonna start dissecting them too, and just know these iRobots exist because Daddy said it. And they kept showing them in shipping containers. They might have them in containers somewhere that we don't know because, they got underground cities, thousands and thousands of feet under the ground. They can have these things in shipping containers. And we already know CERN. CERN been here since 2015. Or what? No. 2016? 2017, right? Okay. And so CERN was in that movie. And what if the CERN spirit is a female like Lilith? What if it is the Queen of Babylon? It's food for thought, guys. And we need to learn these things so we know what to pray about and pray against and ask God to divinely intervene in them. This is why he led me to look at that movie, because he knew I was going to make a video and have y'all look at it and start looking up them other movies. And that's how we going to learn what they trying to do to us and what they building and they technology and what they doing. In my prophecy book, I told you they was going to be making designer babies. The Lord said it. You can put that whatever eye color, whatever, and they doing it. Rich people are the only ones that can afford it at this present moment. Also, in my prophecy book, I said they were going to learn how to extend life, and they're on their way to doing that. It's so much technology that has not even come yet. That's coming big time. You're going to start seeing men marrying robots. Even women, but more so men marrying robots. They're going to rather be with robots than to be with a fleshy woman. I'm telling you, this is bananas. Like I told y'all a couple of years ago, they was going to be making this metaverse thing and people was going to be living in another world and they going to want nothing to do with this world. We got the metaverse now, right? Look at people. They in this other world, And I told y'all people ain't going to want to come out. And we seeing this. So stay woke, guys. Much love. Do your research. This is advice from God, not from Apostle. Much love. Shalom.